Gene Pitney did in England would have been way bigger.
Yes.
Because that was Gene Pitney's first ever English UK number one. English UK number one.
Yeah.
English UK.
Yeah.
UK number one. Which I actually found quite interesting. It wasn't released in America.
No.
Do you know why?
Why?
The record label thought, people are going to think you're banging him.
Oh, it's fact. Fact. Let's be honest.
For years, I thought Gene Pitney might be gay. Because my ma kept, I think it was my ma or some auntie, maybe someone like, Gene Pitney.
Yeah.
Nobody sings that way if they're not gay. But that's what happened. Can you imagine that? Imagine that like fucking thing. Gene Pitney go, God, this song is killing it across Europe. Number one. Imagine your man putting the cigarette go, Gene, you might want to reconsider putting that song out in case people think you're a bit light in the loafers yourself, Gene.
Yeah.
It's probably like, yeah, but money's grey.
Yeah, man of the money.
Yeah, so apparently it wasn't released in America. No, I don't know how true that is. That's just something I read.
Yeah.
And this song, when I hear those opening bells and strings,
yeah,
and then it changes.
Yeah,
it starts off nice and it goes something.
Yeah, it gets real green
dark
for a minute. Yeah.
And then it back up to in a world out, and it's just soars. The two of them together.
It's perfect.
I have absolutely no interest in like I said, I like Nick Cave's version. I've heard Gene Pitney's version of his own, definitely through years of. It was a big song for Gene Pitney, but it wasn't like Man Who Shot Liberty Valance fucking big.
Yeah.
So this kind of brought this back out gave him another like song in England that was basically a number one.
Yeah, it was a huge song.
It was.
There was no escaping it.
It is. I absolutely love it. Listen, that's really all the information I could find about that song.
I said it to you. It's hard to get information on songs.
But that's a nice little bit of thing. The Nick Cave thing was interesting. I found. I dug a bit.
If you get one iota of spice for a song like this, I think you're doing well. Yeah. To be honest with you.
So it is kind of like Gene Pitney used to be around the time he was asked a lot like, how did you meet like Mark Ammons?
Didn't.
It came up like that he was gay. And I remember like one interview already came and goes, Mark Ammons gay, I'm straight. We did a song together. What's your point?
Yeah.
So fair folks was like, what?
Be grand.
Fuck off.
Nonsense.
But this is in the 80s. Oh, someone's gay.
Yeah. Smell of AIDS of you. That was fucking...
They would have said that. They would have said something as cruel and not hilarious as that.
Yes.
Who's your next one? Who's your first one? Is your first one? No, your second one.
My second one. That piss started getting into your brain. Bet you need another piss already, yeah?
I don't actually. No.
I picked Morrissey and Susie Sue. Interlude is the song.
What a song.
Yeah.
This is genuinely one of my favourite duets. And I forgot about it till it was this list.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I've listened to this song in about 6 or 7
years. Ages. I have the 12-inch at home.
Their voices go so well together.
Yeah, they work very well. They do work very well. It's 1994. It's weird. It was presented. It was just put out under Morrissey and Susie. That's all it was. One song. It was a 12-inch single. There's like I think 3 different remixes of it and an instrumental and fucking a cappella. Like they didn't do anything else together.
Yeah.
It was recorded during the Vauxhall and I sessions.
Yeah.
And it was produced by Boz.
Yeah.
Boz Boorer.
He did a great job with the production of this.
It sounds pretty good.
It's perfect. It gives them free reign each.
Exactly.
And the music is beautiful. It's big. The music's big, but it sits in the background real nice. It's really well done.
So it's a cover.
It is it.
And the original version is from 1968 and it was sung by a woman called Timmy Euro. And it was for a movie called Interlude. It was meant to be the theme song for this movie Interlude, which was a fucking disaster.
Could be James Bondy a little bit, couldn't it?
A little bit, yeah, it has that going. So apparently in the early 90s, Moz had sent Susie a tape of loads of songs.
Yeah.
They knew they wanted to do something together, and they knew they wanted it to be a cover. Morrissey's mad for fucking covers anyway.
He's mad.
Mad for covers.
Mad for covers that people...
And mad. He picks
really
weird ones, yeah.
Which is not...
That's fine. So he sent her a tape, he sent her a cassette, and he picked like songs by Nancy Sinatra and Dionne Warwick and loads of these kind of 60s and early 70s kind of female singers. He knew he wanted it to be a female kind of song, and he was just going to jump onto him. So apparently the recording session went on extraordinarily well. It was perfect. Boz gave an interview a couple of years ago saying like they got on like a house on fire. Like it was real smooth. They were laughing, joking, having the fucking
Well, if he likes someone, he's going to get on well with them.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what I would feel about Morrissey is if he loves and respects someone, he's going to be nice as pie. But then maybe he is nice as pie to everyone. I don't know. Bit mad.
So the recording session flew on, not a bother, all good. But very, very, very soon afterwards, they had a massive falling out.
Right, there we go.
Susie and Moz start fucking killing each other. And it was over what the video was going to be. They knew they were making a music video to suit it. And they couldn't agree on a music video. And that's literally all it came down to. The record label weren't happy with either of their choices. They weren't happy with
either of their choices.
They just couldn't decide on it, and it just turned into this little fucking cat scratchy fight.
He was probably like, "This is my song."
Kind
really.
of, yeah.
She was probably like, "I don't want to be in a weird Morrissey video."
Yeah, God knows what he wanted to do for the video.
Going to lie together naked,
something like that. Yeah, who knows what the fuck it could have been. So the video was never made. They just never made it. That was the end of it. Forget it. I think there's been a couple of like fan cuts that people made and threw on YouTube and all. But it took over a year for the song to come out.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in. I think they considered it a winter song. And but it came out in the middle of summer. The record label just get fucking rid of it, get it out, bang it out. It got no press, no push, no nothing. It just
to me that should have been huge.
Yeah,
it would have been huge
because they were fighting with each other.
Yeah.
It just wasn't going to happen. So they the record label just dumped it, and it just literally arrived on record shops steps, and they just started selling it. Like you can get it. Apparently, it's not rare, but it's not common. You know what I mean? Because they didn't make a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a version of the song with only Morrissey singing that came out in 2011. They put it on one of the best of Morrissey's.
I prefer.
Oh, yeah, it has to be. No. It's a duet.
The way she sings higher over him at the end is beautiful.
It's a duet. Yeah. But I think they had a version where obviously he just in the studio one day just ran through it and they had it and they banged it onto it. Listen, Morrissey must have fucking 12 different best ofs. You know what I mean? There's a new best of out every 2-3 years, and they're always trying to find something to bang on there. So they were scraping the bottom of the barrel there where they came out with fucking the Morrissey.
Because it was Suedehead the first time I heard it.
Yeah,
it's on Suedehead, I think. Not is Suedehead the best of.
Oh yeah, Suedehead. Yeah, Suede. There's 10 of them, but yeah, Suedehead.
Pretty sure that's where I heard it the first time. I was like, oh, that's good.
But I think the version of it on the 2011 one is just the Morrissey one. They didn't include it. Yeah, it's not for me. It sounds mad grim. It's a great song. It's very restrained, and then it opens up at the end, like you said.
Yeah.
But I think that the fact that he chased her for years to get it made, and they wanted to do it, and then they finally decided upon a song, and then a stupid music video causes the fallout. Like, that's fucking mad. But
do you know what they should have done? Hire a director that they both like, and went, we'll go with him no matter her, whatever.
Yeah, what have you got?
Whatever they want. Yeah. We'll check out now and say whatever they say. We'll both pick a director we like. Whatever they want to do, we'll go with them. Yeah. And we won't argue with them or each other.
By far and away the easiest way to do it. Has to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was Morrissey and Susie interlude. Who's next?
Temple of the Dog Hunger Strike, 1991. This is an interesting one because a lot of people think that Temple of the Dog kind of came out when it got popular.
All right.
But it didn't. It came out a few years before that. So Temple of the Dog album is a tribute to Andrew Wood from Mother Love Bone, who died of a heroin overdose on the day that Chris Cornell, because they were housemates, came back from a tour with Soundgarden, I think. And he had written loads of songs and he wanted to do a project for him in tribute to him. So it does contain members of Mother Love Bone. And it also has Eddie Vedder on it. So this is where the duet comes in.
Interesting.
So their voices work fantastically well together. And the reason that it is a duet at all is because Chris Cornell was finding it hard to sing the low parts of it or come up with low parts of it.
Yeah.
And Eddie Vedder was there. And this is before Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
It's before Soundgarden were really... Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
Some Irish way to say that.
Isn't it?
Soundgarden.
Chicago.
Yeah. I was only thinking about that today. How annoying is it that people in Chicago...
Yeah. The only place my mother ever went was Chicago.
And she'll say Chicago.
To this day, Chicago.
Does it hurt you a little bit every time?
Whatever. She brought me back loads of deadly stuff.
Much into the world.
When I was like 14. Well, aside from that, I
always forget that
carrying me,
is the reason he exists. Great. Yeah. Fair play to them. Or not, whatever you're into.
Unless it's your enemies, man. Fuck her.
This was the first time properly that Eddie Vedder's voice was ever on a recording.
Really?
Yeah. So this is before Pearl Jam 10. It's kind of mad because this was recorded in 1991, or 1990. Sorry, it's 1990. No, it was recorded in 1990 and between 1990 and 1991.
Yeah.
Before grunge really properly broke. So this album wasn't really particularly big.
Yeah.
But because almost immediately after Pearl Jam and Soundgarden were getting big, people went back and goes, "What's this? This is brilliant!" And it went platinum. Like I don't know how long it took to go platinum.
I don't know.
I never know how long things take to go.
I don't know much about Temple of the Dog. I know I've seen the album cover 1,000 times, and I know it's on Spotify, and I've probably picked up the LP or the CD 100 times and put it back. I don't know what it is that just my brain refuses to sit down and listen to it.
Well, Cornell said that, like, as soon as Eddie Vedder went up to the mic and started saying, he's like, that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to get that, and I couldn't. For whatever reason, I couldn't get it at the time. Now, Cornell's vocals on it are so high compared to Eddie Vedder's.
Temple of the Dog.
It's a good album. It is a good album. It is. It's kind of one of those albums that possibly wouldn't have happened after the two of those bands got as big.
Well, someone had to die for it to be made, yeah?
That's exactly it. Well, that's it's the fucking sadness of the Seattle music scene. Like,
Yeah.
Mother Love Bone were hugely influential in the grunge scene. And they're not even hugely grungy themselves, but it's just everyone seemed to really, really love and respect that Andrew Wood guy, and it's to the point where a whole album came out of it. You know what I mean? Eddie Vedder said that it's the first time he ever heard himself on a real record. And he said it's still to this day one of his favourite songs.
Really?
Absolutely loves it. Yeah,
very cool.
Absolutely lovely. Hunger Strike I think it's just a phenomenal song. It really is. Cornell's a great songwriter. He
really is, to be fair.
And this is it's kind of a weird one to pick for a duet because it's a band that considered to be both members of, but it's not. It's a duet. It's a duet between Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell, and it's absolutely phenomenal. The song is. Do you know this song? You don't know this song? That's brilliant. It's just.
I will give it a spin. As I was saying to you, I had time to listen to the entire last playlist for the last podcast we done. But this one,
even though I was chopping and changing them,
time killed me.
Yeah,
time killed me this week.
Absolutely, yeah. So listen, a lot of people will know
it's killing all of us, by the way. Time.
It's killing all of us.
Absolute swine of a thing.
Yeah,
an absolute swine of a thing. Time.
There could be other things killing us.
Not
even know about them yet.
Like your fucking piss parasite.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I could already feel another one coming.
Maybe there's parasites inside you that are producing their own piss, and their piss is going into your bladder.
They're pissing into my bladder.
Into your bollocks.
I'm glad they're pissing into that and not.
Yeah, anything else?
My eyes.
Yeah. My eyes are itchy now that you're saying that, you fuck.
You got piss eyes?
I might have a parasite piss in my eyes.
You just said that, I might have scratched my
eyes. See, now you're scratching your eyes.
Oh, no.
It's like me, I'm fucking saying, feels like the spiders on my head all the time.
What is that all about?
I don't know. I tell you why, because last week there was a spider on my head. There it is again now, scratch my head.
That's what it is then.
There was an actual spider on my head there last week.
Well, that's it then. That's in your, you can feel his little legs now.
He's up my nose now and everything. Now I'm getting itchy. There's something loose. There's something loose.
Something's in the water.
These jeans are very tight.
Did you drink the dirty boy? The dirty water without boiling it?
I'm the good side of the sea.
Yeah, only barely on it. I'd still be boiling that water. Anyway, who is your next one?
Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. And it's from the album United by Marvin and Tammy. And the song is Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Goddamn. I said goddamn. 1969. It was Tamla Records put it out. Tamla were a subsidiary of Motown. So Motown had 100 fucking subsidiaries.
Yeah. For when they didn't want to get, like, they didn't want them to ever fail.
Exactly. So under their name.
They wanted the money from big stuff, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. So it was written by a couple called Nicholas Ashford and Valerie Simpson, who were kind of musicians in their own right. They were a touring husband and wife duo, and they'd been doing the rounds for years and years and years. And they really, really wanted to get into Motown. That's who they wanted to write songs for. They were sick of doing their own thing. They were sick of touring and all this kind of bullshit. So apparently, Dusty Springfield heard the demo version of the song,
right?
And she requested it. She got on to Nicholas and Valerie and said, "I really, really want Ain't No Mountain High Enough. I have to have it." And they told her straight up, "Get fucked. It's not for you. We're keeping it from Motown." So they approached Motown.
You honky ass bitch.
Yeah, exactly. They turned around.
Don't know where that came from. Apologise for that. Sorry, don't know where that came from.
Get your cracker ass out of here. They told her to fuck off and said, "This is from
stealing
Motown."
songs. Now they want to just borrow them.
Yeah,
not Dusty Spring. Well, maybe she's great though. Dusty's great.
She is great. And this, they turned around and said, "Listen, we're keeping this from Motown." Motown heard it, put two and two together. They were like, "Right, we have to fucking do this."
2 and 2 together. That's a good way to put it for a duet,
isn't it? Oh,
no, that'd be 4.
2 and 2 become 1. So off they went.
I tell you something about this song.
What?
I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I don't know why I don't read.
There are bigger duets, even by Marvin.
Yeah, because he does It Takes Two, baby. I don't like that.
Yeah.